My name is Melissa Romero Baquero, and I am a tattoo artist/artist. I have been a tattoo artist for 5 years tattooing, but in the industry overall 7. The way that I got started in the tattoo industry was actually through my visual arts TAFE course that I was doing when I was 21. And it was one of my teachers that suggested that I should look into tattooing. The stuff that I was drawing was very tattoo-like, doing little designs that I guess reminded him of tattoos, and he suggested that I should look into it. So he was actually the catalyst for that. Yeah. Being a tattoo artist means to me that I can not only share my art with the world in a way that's really intimate and personal, but I can also use my skills not just to create art for myself, but collab with each individual person and make it a bit more personal for them. And the fact that they get to keep it on their skin forever, I think that's pretty cool. Tattooing is different from other art forms because you tend to get a little bit more personal with each project and client that you work with. And by that I mean they put a lot of emotion into the ideas that they want to have on their body. They think a bit more deeply into the decisions that they're making when they come to choosing an artist. Therefore it reflects their personality. And I think overall it just becomes a little bit more intimate, not just physical, you're there with the body, physically harming them, but there needs to be an element of trust, and I think that's really, really special. It becomes like a special bond. People get tattoos to have a form of expression. I would say, I believe that tattoos at the baseline is a form of expression, just like the clothes that you wear, the way you decorate your room, all these little things that make you you, and it's a way to put your personality on your skin. So I think for me and for other people, the way I see it, it's expression. There has definitely been a generational shift, not just cultural. I can see it in front of my eyes with my parents, for example. When I first started tattooing, they were like, no, don't do that. You can't make a career out of that. That's for bad people only. But I think generations tend to have a very different idea of tattoos. But I think it's just education. You have to just be open to want to learn, like my parents did. They now fully accept that I am in the tattoo world, and they can see that it's a bit more for the art side of it rather than rebellion, like you said. People that used to go to jail and get tattoos. The positives and negatives of a social media presence. I would say the positives is it's really fun interacting with people all over the world. You can reach beyond the backyard of just your local tattoo shop. I love interacting with all different artists around the world, different clients. I get to collab with different businesses around the world. And when I go out to town or with my friends, some people will recognize me. I think it's a really, really awesome way to connect with people. The negatives, I think, would be people tend to put a image of you already based on what you appear like on social media and Instagram. You tend to show a face, kind of like a mask. It's customer service at the end of the day. So I think people assume that you are a type of way, but really there's much more to each artist. I do believe social media is super important. It's important because you not only get to show your art to the world physically with a picture or a video, but it's really a good way to build a community based around the style that you like. Your style, each individual artist has a different style, and it attracts different people from different walks of life and different personalities, and I think it's super important to utilize social media to really indulge in the community that you want to create around you and the clientele that you want to create around you. I came into the tattoo industry in a very transitional period where women and females were only just starting to really trickle in a lot more in the tattoo industry with apprenticeships and stuff. I think I was quite lucky in the sense that when I started my apprenticeship, there were other females around me, so I didn't really feel the impact so much of being a female in the industry. However, I have noticed that a lot of male artists specifically males, I guess, tend to have a thing against females making a successful career in the industry, thinking that I think they just assume that females get further because we have a pretty face and a pretty visual, therefore we can sell our art more. I think that's a fib. I think it's all about skill and what you bring to the table at the end of the day. Back in time, that would be nice. If I could go back in time and if I saw myself as an apprentice, I would just say, you're doing great. You're doing really great. I wouldn't change anything and I wouldn't suggest anything. I'd just say, keep doing you. If there are any artists watching this, do not stop drawing. With great success, I think to become a successful artist, if anybody's looking to make a career out of being an artist, is just keep drawing. It's not about likes, it's not about clients or money. The more you draw, the success will follow. The weirdest request wasn't actually to me for me to tattoo. It wasn't a request for me, but it was a request that I heard in my first year of being a tattoo apprentice. I was at the reception desk and this guy came in and he already had tattooed on himself 2 tusks from a wild pig on his cheeks, and he had requested a chain to attach from one tusk behind the neck to the other tusk. I didn't know what to say. I was in shock. I was like, wow, I'm going to leave that to my mentors. And I just passed it over to them. But that's in my brain. That was the highlight request.